All right, first of all, I apologize for the shaky camera, um, but you got to realize I'm holding it, so that's going to make it more shaky. I have not yet gotten a tripod or anything, and there's nothing really around here in this room that I can set it on. And also, I really don't believe that the video component of my videos is that important. It may be important for like views and overall success or whatever of the channel, but in terms of conveying the information I'm trying to give to you guys, I don't think it's that important. I like to, my favorite videos that I listen to on YouTube are videos that I can actually like listen to. And it's not stuff that I need to just like stare at the video the whole time. I like to listen to people talking, and I like to get information that way. So I just wanted to put that out there, that I may invest in a tripod or something like that at some point. But right now, I'm just holding the camera. So anyway, I want to talk about the crabs in the bucket mentality a little bit today. I think that it is very real and it's very interesting, and it's just kind of something worth talking about, because as you try to grow and as you try to change and as you try to change for the better, I really do think that if you have any sort of social circle or any sort of like group of people that know you, or any sort of like paradigm in your life, you are really going to notice this. You're going to notice this almost immediately as you try to step out of your current paradigm and you become like sort of a different kind of person, or you try to become like a different sort of a person. You're going to realize that a lot of people in your life, and probably not like your really good friends, hopefully not like your really good friends, but sometimes, unfortunately, but probably a lot of people in your life, it's going to become apparent that they are very uncomfortable with you trying to change in any type of way, whether you're like trying a new business venture, or you're trying to even like level up your social status, God forbid. You're trying to, I don't know, get in better shape, and maybe you're trying to like share that stuff with people. You know, you're taking some like shirtless pics or something. You're flexing, you're trying to kind of get into like maybe like the influencer space or something like that a little bit. You know, you're taking some steps that other people, for whatever reason, it makes them very uncomfortable, and you're going to notice a sort of crabs in the bucket sort of mentality start to pop off pretty quick. And you're going to see people like subtly making fun of you, subtly kind of trying to like drag you back down into the bucket. Or maybe, you know, you'll see people just like unfollow you, or like try to like push you out of their life or something. And I just got to say that like, this is a good thing. This is a good process to go through, because what's going to happen is that you're going to be getting rid of the people in your life who are basically fake and don't support you and don't want to see you try new things, who don't want to see you get to a better place. Basically, they like you as far as you make them comfortable, and they've categorized you into like a certain like a box. And they're comfortable with you being there. It's, you know, it's like you got your room all set up, and you got your little thing over in the corner there, and you're just like, you're happy with it there. But then that thing, it starts to become more independent. It starts to want to like do things for itself. It starts to want to change and grow. And the only thing that you're concerned about as a selfish person is this thing that I've considered, that I've categorized as that thing over there. Now it's moving around, and that makes me feel weird or something. So I'm going to try to like tear this person down. I'm going to try to like make sure that this person doesn't ascend or change or do anything worthwhile, because it freaks me out. And ultimately it's a reflection on myself that I'm not taking the steps in my life to get to a better place. So when I see other people doing it, when I see other people have the courage to do something abnormal or out of the box, it freaks me out because now I have to reflect on my own self, the fact that I've just been wasting away and wasting my life and I'm not really trying to go anywhere. That, now I have to look at this other person and they're actually trying and it makes me actually feel worse. And I think that's really the root of where a lot of this comes from. And you just need to be aware and kind of expect it and just realize the unfortunate reality is that a lot of people in your life, whoever they are, whether it's like friends or just random acquaintances, or even people that you don't really know that well at all, they really do not want to see you try to change or grow or raise your social status in any way. It's like almost like some kind of deep primal thing where they don't want to see you moving around. They feel like maybe you moving around is going to change their position somehow, or it's going to question their categorization of you, and it's going to like, I don't know, it's going to shift their paradigm somehow, and so they want to make sure you don't move around. So you're going to see like some weird snide comments, you're going to see strange things, you're going to see maybe people hiding behind like fake accounts, trying to post stuff, trying to like make fun of you and stuff. And you just kind of got to realize that it's all part of the process, and it probably means that you're being effective in some way, and you're probably starting to like polarize people, which is what you want more or less. You want to start to polarize people because nobody who is really out there and doing something that is important or productive, nobody who is like standing out, nobody who's making something of themselves is doing it without polarizing people. And what I mean by polarizing people is that the people who like you are going to start to like you even more, and the people who dislike you are going to start to dislike you even more. You're starting to polarize people. And it's a good thing because what's going to happen is the people who dislike you are going to make it more obvious, and you can begin to kind of weed them out, and you can begin to kind of let them go from your life. And the people who like you more, it's going to become more obvious, and you can start to prioritize them more, interact with them more, appreciate them more as they make it known that they actually are like supporting you, and they are like a cool person who is like on the same frequency as you. And that's really what you want in life. You want to find more and more of those people who are on the same frequency as you, who are not scared of like trying some new things, not scared of like maybe looking a little silly, not scared of seeing you do something and it's like, oh my gosh, maybe it's like a little bit cringe, but it's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect me. He's just out there. He's living his life. He's trying some stuff, and that's good. Like, good for him. And you'll have people who have that attitude, but then you'll have people who like, when they see you trying to change your status, it actually like really offends them. And they're such like bitter, strange people that they get offended almost by you trying to better yourself, because there's like a part of them that's like, how dare he try to better himself? How, like, why does, it's like the weird hater mentality or something where they're like below you and they just want to like, they want to keep you down. They don't want to see you grow and get better. They want to almost like just keep you in that same little box. I don't really know quite else how to express it, but it's like you trying to assert yourself freaks them out, and they want to do what they can to keep you in the place where they're comfortable. And you know, it is what it is, and it's an interesting process to go through. And I don't think it's a process. I think it's a process that, like many things, it's hardest sort of in the beginning because you're starting to see like people who you thought that you were cool with, you're not actually maybe that cool with them. They don't actually like you as much as you thought. And it's a little bit painful at first because it's like this changing period. Well, you'll start to have people dropping out of your life. But what you notice is at the same time, you're starting to find new people. You're starting to like build up more of a base of people who like you for who you are and who you are when you really like step fully into who you are, instead of like trying to just ride the fence and trying to be non-polarizing and trying to like not offend anybody. So you can kind of keep some random people doing that, but they're not going to do anything for you anyway. What you really want to do is step fully into who you are and to begin polarizing people and to let this like metamorphosis of your whatever your social paradigm occur, where the people who really that you freak them out or you make them uncomfortable, whatever, just let them go, let them drop out, and then you'll replace them with better, more stable people who can see you for who you are, who you really are, and they actually like that person, and they like are encouraging, and it's just a natural process, I think, at the end of the day. So that's what I want to talk about today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe I'll get a tripod one day, but let me know what you guys think. If you've ever experienced this kind of thing, it'd be interesting to talk about it a little bit, and like and subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll talk to you later. Bye.